Hi, welcome to Lesson 4. I just wanted to take a brief minute to talk to you a little bit about Lesson 4 and sort of walk you through what the lesson entails. This lesson focuses in two major areas, constructivism and reading comprehension, specifically comprehension of narrative text. So this is the only video for you to watch for this lesson, and then there are three things for you to read. So first of all, there's a chapter in this book on constructivism. There is a chapter in this book on comprehension, and there is one article for you to read called Reading Comprehension, What Every Teacher Needs to Know. So I have, of course, all this information is in Blackboard, but in the activities and assessments area, I listed them in the order that I think might be most useful for you to actually complete the assignments. And so the way I have that structured is for you to first read the chapter on constructivism and then fill in the next part of that chart that you began working on with the last lesson. So again, you'll just fill out the constructivism portion and then you'll go ahead and save that, and we'll continue to add to that over the next few lessons. And once you've done that reading and filled out that chart, you'll be ready to do Reader Response 4, which asks you to think about constructivism and behaviorism and yourself as a teacher, and think about where you fall within those two theories of teaching reading. So that's what Reader Response 4 does, and all of that is focused on the idea of constructivism. Then we're going to shift over to reading comprehension, and you need to read the chapter in here and the article, and then you will be set to take care of group discussion number 4.2, which asks you to take a stance on a particular statement. So I took a quote right from the chapter, and you have to agree or disagree with the statement. And you will probably want to say, well, I sort of agree and I sort of disagree, but I'm going to push you to say you have to pick one. Either you're going to agree or disagree, and then support your stance on that. So that will be discussion 4.2. And then the last part of lesson 4 asks you to do an assignment that's called Professional Organizations and Online Resources Review. And what that assignment does is it focuses on some specific standards that ensure that as teachers of reading or teachers of literacy, that we know what organizations are out there to support us, that we can be a part of, and that we know how to find and use high quality resources. So there are three parts to the assignment. The first part, there are some links for you to go out and visit some state, national, and international organizations. Some of these will be, I'm sure, very familiar to most of you or to many of you. And then it asks you some questions about those organizations. The second part, part 2, provides you some links to some online resources, and again asks you to think about how those might be useful for you in your classroom or in your work. And section 3, or part 3, then asks you to find 2 resources that you use online or that you could use online. And for that, we're going to complete that part actually as a discussion 4.1, where you'll provide the links to 2 resources, and then just a very brief write-up about how someone else might use that resource, how you could use it, what are the benefits of that, and why it would be nice for the rest of us to know about it. So that's what Lesson 4 looks like. When you complete Lesson 4, you are officially on spring break. So enjoy that if you are indeed taking the week off. We will have an official week off from class. I will have Lesson 5 posted for those of you who want to get going on that, and you're certainly welcome to do so. But I also encourage you to maybe step away and at least for a day or two and take a break and come back refreshed, and then we will get started with Lesson 5. So thank you